Hey guys, what's up? Thanks so much for joining me today. This is Philosophy. Today's video is about credit cards, and specifically Canadian credit cards because I live in Canada. These are the top 2 credit cards that I use on a daily basis. So let's get into what these credit cards are, what the benefits are, and why I like them so much. First credit card I'm going to mention is the PC Financial World Elite Mastercard. This is the black PC Mastercard, and I believe this is actually the only World Elite card that you can get in Canada that does not have an annual fee. I've had this card for about a year and a half, and I use it for a lot of everyday purchases, groceries, gas, and then all the little things that you need for your household. So both of the credit cards that I'm going to talk about today require a minimum of $80,000 a year in annual income or a household income of $150,000. This is pretty steep. I know a lot of people on the FIRE path are already high earners, and I wanted to focus on the credit cards that I personally use and have been for the last few years. So keep that in mind if you are thinking about applying for either of these cards. You do need to have a pretty substantial income to qualify. So the PC Financial Mastercard uses the PC Optimum Point System, and this basically means that 1,000 points equals $1 in cash back, let's call it. With this credit card specifically, you get 30 points per dollar at any of their grocery stores, any of the PC grocery stores, and you get 45 points per dollar at Shoppers Drug Mart. For me, I have a Shoppers Drug Mart that is about 3 blocks down the street, and they also have a pretty good grocery section where they carry a lot of the PC branded items, which for me, I think is actually quite high quality. And I really like that in a pinch, I can just run down the street and get most of my basic grocery items. A lot of the times, Shoppers Drug Mart also has a 20 times the points day or some kind of bonus where you get extra points for buying just regular everyday items. It can be a little more expensive to buy from Shoppers Drug Mart, but I find since they've partnered with PC, it's gotten a lot better. They have a lot of sales, and I do actually find a lot of the time the items in Shoppers Drug Mart when they're on sale are actually cheaper than going to a superstore type grocery store and buying them there. So for myself and my spouse, we average around $30 to $40 back every month using this credit card. And I'd say our average statement is around $600 or $700. So pretty decent, I think, with buying things that you already need to buy, like groceries, like gas. You do get quite a bit back in rewards. And you can use these points for a few different things. You can redeem them for free groceries, of course. You can redeem them for gas. You can redeem them even at a PC liquor store in Alberta anyway. I'm not sure about other provinces, but that is a big bonus as well. If you like to drink or like to have a stocked bar, stocked beer fridge, that kind of thing, it definitely eats into what could be a big bill. I highly recommend this credit card, mainly because there is no annual fee. If you are in an income bracket $80,000 or above, or you have a household income of $150,000, this is a really sweet credit card if you like the superstore, grocery stores, or any one that is affiliated with PC. And also Shoppers Drug Mart, if you have one close to your house and you find yourself going in there quite frequently, you can earn a lot of points back on those bonus days. The second credit card that I use frequently is my WestJet World Elite Mastercard. I've had this card for quite a few years, and the biggest draw to me to this card was the companion voucher, which I will get into in a little bit. So this credit card does have an annual fee, and it is $119 a year. I do find that this sort of pays for itself really quickly with the companion voucher, but also with the WestJet points that you accumulate as you make everyday purchases. So this credit card is the same in terms of qualifications as the PC Financial World Elite Mastercard, in that you need to have a minimum amount of $80,000 personal income or a household income of $150,000. So the companion voucher, you can use this voucher to bring a second person onto a trip with you anywhere that WestJet flies. So it's typically $119 to fly anywhere within Canada for that second person, and also within the continental US. Then it goes up to $399 to fly to places like Hawaii, Mexico, anywhere in Europe, anywhere pretty much else, anywhere else that WestJet flies. Something that I read on their website as well when I was just refreshing my memory on these credit cards before making this video is that you can actually exchange your companion voucher for 4 lounge vouchers through WestJet. I don't know if any of you guys have ever been in an airport lounge, but I had a credit card once that gave me 2 free vouchers to a Mastercard lounge, and it was insane. Like, all of the food was free, all of the drinks were free. What? Are you kidding me? I think my spouse and I had like 8 drinks between us and just enjoyed ourselves at the buffet. Got to sat in a super comfortable lounge, watch sports highlights, hang out with the bartender. It was like super luxurious feeling, and I actually think that entry into these rooms is like $20 or $25 American, and I 100% would have paid that just to sit at the bar and have drinks. Another big bonus of the WestJet World Elite Mastercard is that you get free checked bags, not only for yourself, but up to 8 guests. This is huge if you're going on a long haul trip, or if you're the type of person who typically actually checks a bag. For me, I haven't checked a bag in about 10 years because the last time I checked a bag with American Airlines, they not only lost my luggage, but it basically got completely destroyed, and it was just not a good experience. I like to travel pretty light, so I don't often use that benefit of the card, but I feel like if I was going somewhere like Europe or somewhere for just a lot longer than say a week or a weekend, I would definitely take advantage of that. Another bonus with the WestJet MasterCard is that you do earn WestJet points as you make purchases. You can check out their website. I'll link it down below to see exactly what the ratio is depending on what you're buying and how many points you get. But I would say I average about $20 to $30 in WestJet points every month. I do use this credit card for everything that is not a shared expense between my spouse and I. And I would say that my average monthly statement is around $1,000 to $2,000. A lot of my reoccurring bills come off of this credit card, like internet, phone, electricity, and any kind of just daily purchase, or if I go shopping or go out to eat, things like that. These are the items that I put on this credit card. So I do get a decent return, I believe, in a monthly fee, and I do like to travel quite a bit, so I have never had one of these companion vouchers expire. They are good, I believe, for about a year. And of course, with both of these credit cards or any credit card, when you first sign up, usually there is a bonus offer. So in order to get these bonus offers, you do normally have to meet a minimum amount that you have to spend within a period of, let's say, 3 months. Sometimes it's about $3,000 in that 3-month period, but usually you have to meet that minimum spend. So make sure that you're reading the fine print. A lot of the times these companies will change their initial sign-up bonuses. So it's always good to just keep checking. If you're thinking about getting one of these cards, trying to plan it so that you can get a really good bonus if you have a lot of expenses coming up that you think you can put on those credit cards. This kind of leads me into a little side topic, which is churning. I don't know if any of you guys have ever done credit card churning. I've done it in the past. It's basically where you sign up for a card just to get those bonus points. So you have to usually qualify for these bonus offers, meaning that you can't already have this credit card and you can't have had it within a certain period of time. And this is obviously to prevent people from just getting a credit card, getting the points, and then canceling it. In the past, I have looked at credit cards to see what kind of bonus offers they have available. This is not really the best in Canada compared to the States. The US has so many more options in terms of really awesome bonus offers on their credit cards. And a lot of people do churning really frequently so that they can travel for very, very cheap or even for free. You can definitely do this in Canada as well, but I did find it a little bit more difficult to make sure that I was getting the points on time. I was meeting those minimum spends and then canceling that card before it kind of just started rolling a zero balance month over month. I'm down to just 3 credit cards now, and 2 of the ones that I mentioned today are definitely the top ones, and I use them the most frequently. I also have a gold Amex card that is $0 every year, but it doesn't really give me any points. It has air miles on it, and I used to be really into air miles, but I found that just the ratio of how much you spend to how much you get back is not very good. And the PC point system and the WestJet point system is just far better in my opinion. The only reason I keep my Amex is because I've had it open for a really long time. It has a very long history for my credit report. I used to have probably about 6 or 7 credit cards when I was churning all of these to get all these extra points. And I just found it kind of exhausting to keep up with everything and make sure that I was organizing and making sure I was hitting those bonus amounts, getting to whatever threshold I needed to be to qualify. and I decided to just get rid of them and stop churning for a while because these two credit cards that I highlighted in this video I think are the best bang for your buck, and they give you the best in return if you're into travel and free groceries, which for me, those are the two biggest things. There are a lot of credit cards out there that give you really good cash back, and I haven't really played with that, but if you guys have recommendations about credit cards available to Canadians specifically, I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. I kind of want to get back into credit card churning a little bit because it's kind of nice to have so many points that you can travel for free. I hope you enjoyed this video and got some good insights into both of these cards. Obviously, this is not sponsored. I don't currently make any money on YouTube, just to let you guys know. I have no affiliation to either of these cards. I don't make a single dime on recommending them. These are just two cards that I've been using for quite some time and I really enjoy them, and I definitely think if you're looking for a new one and you're in a higher bracket with income, that these are two really good options. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.